would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a quick casserole. This is a sausage cabbage casserole. You need to take about half a head of cabbage, cut it into pieces, add about a half a cup of water to it in a microwave safe bowl, and microwave it for about 5 minutes. That way you can steam it just a little bit. You are going to cook it in the oven for about an hour, so that's going to finish cooking everything. Then you're going to drain it. You're going to add it to a sprayed 9x13 pan. Sprinkle this with salt and pepper. So we'll do that now. All right, and then I'm going to add some canned tomatoes or Rotel. You can do either one. I'm going to do Rotel. This is a 10-ounce can of Rotel, but you can also add a 14.5-ounce can of diced tomatoes if you want to. Do not drain them. All right, and then we're going to set this aside for a second. I cooked some breakfast sausage. You don't want sweetened or maple syrup flavored or anything like that. Just regular breakfast sausage with some onion and some bell pepper. I'm going to add some garlic powder. You can add fresh garlic if you prefer and kind of warm that up with it if you prefer. I'm also going to add a little bit of onion powder just to help with the seasoning. That's not in the recipe, but I added it myself. And you can add a little bit of oregano or Italian seasoning to that as well. So oregano or Italian seasoning. And I'm just gonna stir this up in here because I've already cooked it and drained it. Meanwhile, your oven needs to be preheated to 350 degrees because this is gonna have to cook for about an hour. So we're gonna move this back. We're gonna add the meat and veggie mixture. Okay. You're gonna also add about a cup of water. I'm sorry, a quarter of a cup of water to this to help steam this cabbage a little bit more so it doesn't dry out. Okay. You're gonna add some cheese on the top of that. You can do any type. I'm just gonna do some cheddar. 350 degree oven covered except for the last 15 minutes. You're gonna uncover it last 15 and you're gonna cook this for an hour. I'll see you back here in a little while. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. It did perfect. It cooked in the allotted amount of time, and I paired it with some mac and cheese. You don't have to do that, of course. Fried potatoes would probably be a good addition, or even some mashed potatoes with gravy would be a good addition. Some fried okra, any kind of stuff like that, any kind of little country cooking that you want to do, that would be perfect. But I just paired it with some mac and cheese just to kind of round it out. Needs some cornbread or slice of bread with it, and it'll be a perfect meal. It's a perfect keto casserole if you wanted to do it that way, because it really don't have any carbs in it, or if it is, it's low. Hey y'all, got a quick little casserole here for you today. It's literally going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. It's basically a Caesar chicken something or other. You need to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Get you a 9x13 out. Go ahead and spray it. I took 3 chicken breasts, cut them lengthwise, put them in here. So the next thing you're going to do is add a half a bottle of Caesar dressing. And I'm just going to pour that out, and then I'm going to spread it. About a half a bottle. All right. Spread it out. I didn't season the meat or anything. You could do that if you prefer, but I'm hoping that everything will season just fine without it. The next thing you're going to add is 2 cups of cheese. I'm adding the Italian blend. It's a mix of provolone and mozzarella and some other cheeses. And then, let's see if I can do this. A whole bag of these croutons. This was a 5-ounce bag. And I just got the regular seasoned croutons. You can probably get whatever flavor you prefer. Alright, you're going to cook this for 25 to 30 minutes until it's hot and bubbly. Keep an eye on it so that it doesn't burn. And I'll be back when it's finished. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. I put it on a bed of pasta. Every now and then I will pick up one of these and use this for a side item. It doesn't cost but a couple bucks, and I normally can get 2 boxes and that'll be enough for my boys. So I put it on the bed of that, and you don't have to do it, but I wanted to make it look fancy. But that, a side salad or a vegetable would be a complete meal. And it doesn't really cost that much. And it's a creative way to use croutons, especially if you have any left over. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.